Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be doing this video. If you're new, I'm Hattie, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. This video is basically all about gut health, how to improve your overall health, foods that have really high nutritional value, and how to improve your digestion, meaning bloating, going to the toilet. We talk about this here. It's just a little disclaimer. None of my advice is medical advice. I am a sports nutritionist, but not qualified in gut health. And these are foods that I have had in my diet for years, and they work really well for me. So let's get started. I'm so excited. We need to keep it simple, and the way you can keep it simple is by sticking to the outside of the food store. So the outside perimeter of the food store is typically all your whole foods. Whole foods you can't go wrong with. You know that they've come from the earth from some way, shape or form. Typically on the inside of a food shop is processed food, tinned food, canned food, and just extra things like that. We need that stuff as well to make food interesting. If you want to try and have a bit more of a whole food approach, stick to the outside perimeter of your food store. Okay, so number one, now this isn't a food, so to speak, but it's something that I consume to make sure that I cover all bases of my vitamins. It's not uncommon to have a deficiency in a vitamin, and I just personally like to take a women's multivitamin. At the moment, I'm taking the Swiss Women's Multi. You may notice that there is a women's multivitamin and a men's multivitamin, and that is because we require different amounts of things. So in a woman's multivitamin, there are higher levels of biotin, calcium and iron because we go through menopause. So when we go through menopause, women are typically more at risk of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is weak bones. So that's why it's really important to start when you're young, training, bone loading, and making sure that you're having a sufficient intake of all things vitamin wise. Another thing that there is higher of is iron, and that's because we have our menstrual cycle. Men, however, have higher levels of zinc in their multivitamins because that promotes a healthy prostate. Secondly, probiotics. Now, this is not one of the best brands. Typically, unfortunately, you do pay more for better quality. But what I'm looking for when I have a probiotic is you want the two forms of healthy bacteria, that is lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. These are the healthy forms of bacteria that's formed in our gut. Typically, it will be on the front. If you can't afford anything that's too crazy, just get one that you can afford, because like I said, some is better than none. Okay, now we're getting on to the food, the fun part. And I actually started really getting into health, which was a few years ago now, probably 5, 6, 7 years ago. I started consuming kombucha, but I really like this brand. It's the Remedy brand. Fermented foods are basically foods that have gone through a controlled microbial growth process. So it's a way of preserving foods and their nutritional content. And it includes foods such as kombucha, kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurts, kefir, I don't really know how to say that. So fermented foods contain good bacteria that feed your gut in a really positive way. And it's really beneficial for your gastrointestinal health. But also the links between our gut and our brain are huge. So they are literally linked. It has been proven that if you have poor gut bacteria or poor gut health, then you're typically going to have or be more susceptible to poor mental health as well. This is because 90% of our serotonin levels, which is our happy neurotransmitter chemical, is stored in the gut. Second food, chia seeds. The benefits of chia seeds are endless. Chia seeds are one of nature's prebiotics, and they're also classed as a soluble fiber, which is also going to promote healthy digestion. Not only that, they contain omega-3 fatty acids. It's a healthy source of fat that we need, joint health, but also for our brain health as well. They also promote the growth of lactobacillus. So lactobacillus is that one bacteria that I mentioned that we have in our gut. Okay. Protein powder. I love protein powder. I am a big advocate for protein powders. I just think that It's such an easy and convenient way of getting in your protein. And if I don't have protein powder, I actually genuinely struggle quite a bit to get in my protein intake. It's typically recommended that you have between 1.4 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. This is Tropika. It is a vegan-based protein. I like to kind of mix it up between whey and vegan. Protein powders, they contain all your amino acids. If you want to find out more about protein, I have done a video and I'll link it up here. Let's just quickly cover over the obvious. Fruits and veg. Veggies, get in your color, eat the rainbow. Make sure that you are consuming them daily, twice a day if you can. Go look at my Where to Start with Nutrition video because I talk about veggies and micronutrients. So one fruit that I really like to have is strawberries. I like to have frozen strawberries purely because strawberries are a little bit lower in sugar, meaning that you can have more for like less, and I can eat a lot of fruit. So I feel like strawberries are a great way for me to like feel like I'm eating a decent amount of fruit, but for not like really high sugar amount. Fish, any fish, like I really like to incorporate into my diet. I have a lot of tuna as well. Again, for the omega-3 fatty acids, it's a good source of protein as well. And omega-3 fatty acids and just fish in general can help to reduce your inflammation within the body. Salmon is low in saturated fat. Saturated fat is found in a lot of like takeaway foods and fast foods. So this is where it's like, it's hard because fats are necessary and really important for your diet, but I think people have a negative association with fats because you think you're gonna get fat if you eat fat. But these are great forms of fat that you can consume in your diet that have huge benefits towards your health. The importance of consuming omega-3 fatty acids, not only importance for your joints and your joint health, but your cognitive function. Cognitive function basically refers to your mental abilities. If you don't like fish, it's great because you can get fish oil tablets that don't taste of anything. Finally, yogurt. YoPro yogurt is super high in protein. So it's 15 grams of protein per serve. YoPro actually contains lactobacillus, which again is what is found in your probiotics. So this is going to improve your gut health. This is also classed as a fermented food. So it's gone through that process of microbial controlled growth and it's preserved that nutritional value. Nutrition isn't just about if it fits your macros. It's about how is it going to improve your health, how is it going to improve your mental health, how is it going to improve your gut health, how is it going to improve your performance. If you have any questions, just comment them down below. I'm going to leave the video here. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it really supports me and I'm so happy to see the community growing. It makes me so happy, and I come out with a video every single week, so I look forward to seeing you next week in my next video. But other than that, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!